He's bad.
And then Capone got to say anything. My name's Mark. That's Billy. These are old fashions. Clinkies. And that's Capone.
Meowing away.
He's just going. Going to town.
That's an ugly cat.
You can't drink it.
So we're
reviewing Rick and Morty season 3 episode 7. So this is either like Tales from Atlantis or Tales from the Citadel. Let's just call it Tales from the Citadel because the Atlantis thing was a red herring. So if you guys been following the episode names before they kept, you're just gonna play with the cat the whole time. That's fine. No, keep doing it. No. If you were following the episode names for the last couple weeks, this was called Tales from the Citadel before the season started up. And then a couple weeks ago, they called it like...
Tales from Atlantis.
Or it wasn't Tales from Atlantis. It was like something Atlantis. I'll have it written right here. Okay. I edit now? Okay. But anyway, so they changed that to Atlantis, which I called 2 weeks ago that it was going to be Red Herring, which it was. And that it was going to be an anthology episode about Tales from the Citadel. And that's exactly what we got. And... yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, so if you don't know how this works, we're going to give you a non-spoilery synopsis of the episode. Just tell you what we thought. We won't give anything away. And then we're going to then rate it between 0 and 5. Neither of us have really thought about it yet, I'm sure. So we're just kind of come up with it on the fly.
Like, it is 11:16 right now.
Yeah, it's 17 minutes since we watched it. And most of that was making these old fashions.
Yeah.
Literally. So we'll come up with it on the fly, so if we're just a little off, fuck you.
Do you want me to give the synopsis?
Yeah. Little things, click like, subscribe. These are completely non-scripted. We go completely off the cuff. That's why we say more than other movie reviewers.
Also, you can tell how we feel like our first impressions. This is fresh.
Yep.
We're not sitting down writing a script. We're giving you exactly how we feel in the moment. And to be fair, our feelings might change later, but you're getting our, fresh impressions.
I gave Birdman a 10 out of 10, and now I hate it. It's like a 0. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. It's still one of my favorite movies. Okay, let's do this. Let's talk about the episode, non-spoilery. What'd you think?
Yeah. Okay, so the non-spoilery synopsis.
And review.
Okay.
Non-spoiler review.
Sure. My non-spoilery review. It starts off with a really quick red herring where it talks about Rick and Morty C-136?
C-137. Earth Dimension C-137.
Earth Dimension C-137, Rick and Morty, the ones that we're all familiar with. They're going to go to Atlantis, and then another Rick and Morty show up, and they're like, hey, do you guys want to donate to the Council of Ricks at the Citadel? Because we're rebuilding the Citadel after some anonymous Rick murdered everybody. And they say, nah, thanks, we're going to go to Atlantis.
We did that. Oh, yeah.
And then we get to go to the new Citadel. The new Citadel. And see how things are going there.
So what do you think? Without spoilers.
It's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, me too.
This episode was chock full of heavy shit.
I've been in a
really heavy shit.
I've been in a shitty mood all day, and there were several times where I laughed out loud. Which is a feat.
And with the quick what Rick and Morty can do when when something's going one way and then it just takes a complete left turn.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those. There's a few yep, this is about to happen. Boom!
There's a lot of stinging metaphor in this.
This is one of the thickest. I mean, Rick and Morty is very famous for having multiple meanings in their episodes and being very symbolic. This is one episode where they are not hiding it at all. No. At all. A lot of times during the reviews, I haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, I figured it out. This one's a little blatant. But, okay, that's all I wanted to say, non-spoilery. We really liked it. Watch this episode. Come back. What'd you think between 0 and 5 on your hand?
4.5.
On your hand.
4.5.
Okay, that was
4.5
clever.
out of 5.
I usually do this. 4.5 out of 5, because that's what I'm giving it. I'll be giving it 4.5 out of 5.
So I'm giving it 4.5. He's giving it 4.5. Those are almost the same. So, so good episode. And then now if you...
Get out of here! Yeah. Go if you haven't seen the episode. Get the fuck out of here. Let's do this. Ready? Are you guys ready? John dies at the end. Okay. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's spoilers. Jon Snow got stabbed.
Harry kills Snape.
What?
Harry kills... Snape kills Dumbledore. That's what it was.
Snape does kill Dumbledore.
Yeah.
It's sad. Okay. Anyways, here we go. So you guys have already seen it. We've already seen it. They did it. They finally brought back Evil Morty, and we've been talking about that for ever.
You called it, though.
I did call it pretty quick.
You knew. I was like, when are we going to see Evil Morty again? You're like, that's Evil Morty.
That's Evil Morty. No, it was second time we saw him. It was during the debate, right?
Yeah.
It was when I called it. It was during the debate, like, yeah, that's clearly Evil Morty because he knows exactly what he's fucking doing.
He's got a larger plan.
And my first thought was like, but why is he manipulating everybody to do good? And I was like, he's a master manipulator. We are not seeing his plan yet, and that's why I'm like, that's Evil Morty. And it was. So, what were your favorite things about this episode?
The Stand By Me parable.
Yeah!
Yeah.
The kid with the glasses, the greaser, the fat kid, and then the lizard
the
was Will Wheaton.
Kid, yeah. The Will Wheaton kid was a lizard man.
Was Will Wheaton ever a lizard?
Will Wheaton is a lizard.
That's
Just
true.
as a person. He's greasy. But anyway.
If you guys don't know who Will Wheaton was, he was in the Guild.
Not Star Trek Next Generation.
No one's seen that shit. No,
but...
Felicia Day's masterpiece, The Guild.
Yeah, there's a great parable about, a great reference, I should say, to the 1990 movie, I think, 1990, Stand By Me with River Phoenix and Jerry O'Connell and Corey Feldman. And
I usually call him Donatello's voice.
Yeah.
Because that's the greatest thing he's done.
But it's there's a very clear reference to Stand By Me that I really
appreciate. With the little kids who break out. Also, we got to see...
Instead of going to poke a body with a stick or whatever, or just see a dead body, they want to see the wishing portal.
Yep. And, okay, so then we got to see that them breaking out was a scene from the new opening of this season. That's really cool that we get to see some of those. So, Holding Hope on Morty's store. I know that's just going to be a scene from the opening, and it's not actually going to be a thing, but, you know, when Rick is looking at all the Mortys.
And he's got the Master Sword.
And Lucille. Okay, so let's move on. There's a lot of things, so let's talk about the race. The Training Day anthology story. So, right away, by the way, it seemed a little heavy-handed, but they didn't do it. They didn't end it in a very clear cut. They did this the South Park style satire where they blatantly show you something, but you don't really know where they're coming from. And that was kind of the genius of that. Is like instead of like here's a thing and this is what you should feel on it. It's more like here's a thing, and that's my favorite. What word am I looking for? Political satire. And yeah, so that's exactly so. The Mortys are the black guys in the ghetto, and then, so there's the self-hating Uncle Tom Morty, and I loved that the Morty catchphrases were Ebonics. Honestly, jeez, yeah, what's up? Like, it was literally like the black cop, like, hey, homie.
Yeah.
What do you guys... I honestly, that's one of the smartest and fucking most clever things they've
Same old story. Morty's killing Mortys.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Oh, man.
There's a lot to unravel in this episode. I usually try to do these under 10 minutes, but there's so much to unravel in this episode. We already talked about the campaign. We did the cop. Oh!
Stand By Me. We talked about that.
So, Simple Morty. Or Simple Rick.
Oh, God.
So, Simple Rick...
Tall Morty. I was thinking Slow Rick. But yeah, simple. Let's talk about Simple Rick.
The Slow Rick or Tall Morty. Pretty,
yeah.
No. What did he say? Like, grab a trait?
Am I gonna grab a trait this time?
And he's even doing the, like...
Yeah. Like, did I do good? Am I gonna graduate?
That's so bad.
No, you were talking about Simple Rick, not Slow Rick.
Simple Rick as in the Willy Wonka candy. So... There's a Rick who decided not to go with it all and then stay with his family and focus on love and not science.
Yeah, focus on Beth.
So they use his tears to flavor...
No. They use a chemical from his brain.
His chemical from his brain to flavor...
They take his happiest moment...
candy bars.
They take his happiest moment, which is him videotaping his daughter's, third birthday... Yeah. And she's saying, "I love you, Daddy," and they lock that memory in a loop.
Wafer
with his brain chemicals.
I can't even say
his endorphins from that.
Oh my God! In the story ending to that episode, that's actually my favorite out of this whole thing. That is my favorite anthology thing because not only that, but then that one Rick who we see coming to the place in the subway on the way. Oh yeah, we can't forget to talk about shit. I'm sorry. I was in the middle of something.
Unscripted.
Unscripted. Let's not forget to talk about the preview to the next episode.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that at the end, though, but remind me. Okay, so anyways, you even see him on the train going to work, and you follow how he's like a worker bee Rick, and then all this like talk about how Ricks are superior and this and that, and that's why they've been able to do this. And he's like, dude, I just fucking stamp a cookie or a wafer. And then he breaks free and, like, stands up, and then he gets applauded for it, and then they use those memories to flavor the next Simple Ricks.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This guy, this one Rick, like, had a successful career, his whole 15 years there, doing one job. And then they give promotion to this guy who just got here. Cool Rick, everybody!
Hey.
And so he snaps, kills a couple of Ricks, including his boss. And then he holds the Simple Rick hostage.
Yeah, which, holy shit, the Simple Rick death blew me away.
They give him a portal, he demands a portal gun, he gets one, sends the Simple Rick into the portal. Because he knows it's a trap, it's the blender
at
dimension.
that split second, I didn't see the trap coming.
I didn't see it coming either.
That split second, I was like, he's stealing the Simple Rick. This is so blood. Oh God!
I thought he was setting Simple Rick free.
Yeah,
like
that's
altruistic act.
That's what he like said he was going to do. And my jaw dropped, and I was like, I'm overreacting. And I looked over to you, and you're like, and I was like, okay, we both like got fucking blown away by that twist. And then of course, when the Willy Wonka Rick like fucking applauds him, then shoots him, and then you start to hear that voiceover. It's like, this voiceover was in the beginning. What was that? It's the wafer guy. And that's who flavors the new wafers.
That was a really good callback to the last time we saw Evil Morty, too, was the music.
Yeah!
You were like, I've heard this song before.
Oh, yeah. Way at the end, the ending of this episode has that, ooh, and we're like, and we already figured out it was Evil Morty at this point.
But you didn't know where you'd heard that song.
Yeah, and then it was right at the end of Close Rick Counters of the Rick Kind, which is the first episode with Evil Morty. Holy shit, that's so cool.
I want to know more about Rick.
Hey, fuck off, cat. Well, you know the fan theory. You talk.
Yeah,
I know the fan theory.
I don't.
Of who Evil Rick's, or who Evil Morty's Rick
is. Is it Poopy Rick?
No, not no, it's Doofus Rick, not Doofus Rick.
Yeah.
No, Rick C-137.
Really?
Yeah, because he has memories of. All right, here we go. He has memories of being around a Rick or being around a Morty. Mm-hmm. In the episode with Evil Rick and Evil Morty, when he goes through memories, he had memories of holding a little baby Morty, but he never knew Morty. He left before they were born. And then he came in a year ago, right? Oh. But he has memories of being around a Morty. So they're assuming Earth Dimension C-137, now Cronenberg world, isn't his original place. That he grew up with a Morty.
Right.
And the Rickest Rick should have the Mortiest Morty. The Mortiest Morty is evil fucking Morty. Huh. So that's, and then also that so
this is like his
die a Morty or live long enough to be a Rick.
Yeah. So this is like at least his third Morty that we know of.
At least his second.
No, because his second,
he never died in Cronenberg world.
Yeah.
He came
neither Rick or
so
Morty
at least his second.
Right.
But also another thing to support this is the way that he disposes his body during Rick Potion number 9. Was so nonchalant. I'm sorry, I didn't need to get into this, but we did. Was so nonchalant that it appears that he's done it before when he's disposing of his own body. Yeah. When Morty's just dying, but he literally flips to it like it's his old hat trick. The cat just had to make noise because he knew we were doing a video. But he literally flipped to it like it was his own thing. Like, oh, then we just gotta find another dimension. Right. All right. So there's a lot of fan theories out there. That's the one. Let's wrap this video up. If you believe that Evil Morty is Rick Dimension C-137, so Rick is Rick's Morty, let us know in the comments if you comment. Also, I thought that this was going to be their answer to interdimensional cable, Nope, that's next episode.
They mentioned that in the preview.
They say it straight up, by the way, this is what we're doing instead of he's going to bite your
people.
face. He's trying to bite your face.
Well, I've got a beard.
He's chomping on your face. Alright. I feel like we did good. 15 minutes. That's pretty bad, but you got anything else?
No. Wubba-dub-dub and grass tastes bad.
Don't go jumping in the sewer!
Burger time!
Lick, 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 my balls!